Thank you. And first I want to thank your GLOA program and our African American Studies and the department I'm in for helping spread the news, and particularly GLOA for putting this together for all of you, the director of your program, Professor Gregory, and also Professor Holton, your assistant director. I'm pleased to be here. I was the academic director of record for this program in South Africa, which was really specifically located in KwaZulu-Natal province, up near the Mozambican border, mostly in a rural area. And my co-director, who teaches the Zulu language and Zulu cultural history at Virginia Commonwealth University, is Dingani Mthethwa, who is from KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, and really the force and the engine, the pillar of our program. We just were really fortunate at George Mason University to have someone like Dingani really establish an incredible, intimate experience for us to meet many people in everyday life doing their everyday things, and also to hear a lot about South African politics, the economy, religious currents, and most importantly, to hear about South African development and democracy. So we had a good number of GLOA students go. I think there was one undergrad who was GLOA, and then the rest were our graduate students from GLOA, and 3 are here to present their research. There was a requirement in the study abroad program to produce original research in a paper form, and hopefully that paper form could be translated today into what it is now, into a very powerful presentation. And some of the visuals you'll see. So to my left is Darlene Quinteros, who's going to present her research. To Darlene's left is Marissa Rieger, who will do the same. And to Marissa's left is Ashley Graham, all master's students in the GLOA program, and to give you a sense of what's possible in your future. So I think I want to turn it over to Dingani to talk a little about the setting, or the settings in which we were working and living, and a little about the communities that we spent time in.
Thank you. My name is Dingani Mthethwa. It's very much introduced me. I have to say that I feel very lucky that I see the end product of the study abroad and the research that have been done by students. Usually we do study abroad and the students write papers and it just ends with the professors over there. Just to be able to see the students presenting in front of us, I think it's such a great thing. And not only that, I have to tell you that this group of students that we took in last December to January were different from many other students that we've been taking. The conversation that is happening in communities in Maputo land where we are has been different. They sparked a different conversation that I think it will continue, and it has to continue. Somehow, I don't know how we can get these students to go back again, because they started something that I think the community will continue to benefit from it. They gave a community a language to sort of look to their problems and try to find the solutions within the country or within the communities where they live. Usually in rural areas, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, there is this belief that if you get people from another country, maybe they bring some help, that maybe the help will come from those people. So they are always, they're very welcoming, but in that there's a belief that maybe they will bring some help. This time it was different. These students had a seminar with, I'll say maybe more than 120 students. Some of them that are at college, some of them that have graduated and never got a chance to go to college, and some of them that are still aspiring to go to college. They all met and they all discussed about the challenges in Southern Africa, but also the challenges in the United States. It was very clear when I was talking to them later that their eyes were open and that the problems that they're seeing over there, they're actually everywhere. And that it has to be a self-determination from individual in order for them to create the chances or open the opportunities to go to college. But also what they didn't realize is that even among the students who are living in those rural areas, students are finding different ways of getting education. There are so many students who are not sitting down that because they don't have the money, they're not going to college. There are opportunities. Many of them didn't know. They're living with these people in the areas. So I think that it was clear after that seminar that if people can meet and sort of discuss the issues and share the strategies that people are using, somehow I think they can help each other. That conversation had never happened in that area. In that meeting or in that seminar, we had education inspectors, we had principals, we had teachers, as I said, students who are already in college, some who are not. And when we left, even now, they're still emailing me. And some of the students that came with us who are not here today, they've been sending me the emails of the conversation that they're having with the students. So that means that the program that we did, not only did it benefit us as George Mason, I think it benefited more of the Maputaland community where we were. We gave them a voice, we gave them a chance to sort of review their lives in a different way because we are coming from, we don't know their problems, we were just listeners. As they were talking, they found that they were listening from some of the members of their communities. They didn't know that there are some chances or opportunities of getting education that exist in an area because there was no platform for people to talk. They just didn't know that. So I just wanted to highlight that first. That was really, really important. So as we continue to go back and work with that community, we will work building on that platform that you guys have started. So that's really, really great for us as a community in Maputaland. So when we were in Maputaland, as you'll hear from the student presentation, there were just so many angles that these students were engaged. They were able to talk to people about developments in different ways. We're talking about political developments, they were meeting traditional leaders, they were meeting people who are leading this young democracy. And these are young people too, who were coming and talk to our students, and the students were asking different questions. We were meeting people who are heading the environmental developments. We were talking about health and gender. I already said about education. I saw a picture over there about the traditions. We were seeing a lot of different Zulu traditions. And what is interesting is the way in which these traditions are still continuing. It's the 21st century. Some people, when they think about Zululand, they think, oh, Zululand is a rural area. It is a rural area, but Zululand is in touch with the world. They live in 21st century. But these traditions are still existing and people are still practicing them. So the students had a chance to observe those traditions themselves. So without really going into many details, I think maybe through questions, maybe at the end, and discussing or sharing, I would love to turn everything to the students who we are really here about.
Good, okay.